Hello, students. Here we will discuss the difference between English language and linguistics. So, or language versus linguistics. So, as we study English language right now, so that is why your paper name is English language and structure and translation. That's why I am focusing on English language. So, English language and linguistics are related but distinct fields of study, right? They are related but then distinct fields of study. Please take care. So, the key difference is that linguistics is scientific study of human language. We know that. That's a scientific study. It's not normal study. That is scientific study and for human language, any language. So that's how sounds are produced, articulation, right? Manner of articulation, place of articulation, phonetics, phonology. These are this way we do study of a human language, right? So that is scientific, the study which is scientific study of any language is called linguistics, right? In general. While English language is the study of specific language, any language. That's the language of study means one language, right? For example, if we study English language, so that is what we are going to discuss in English language. Of course, we will discuss grammar and all. So separately, if we see that linguistics is a broad academic discipline that explores the fundamental nature of language. What's the fundamental nature of language? What is language? How language is formed? What comes under like grammar and all language, right? What's the use of language? Different characteristics of language. This is fundamental nature of language, which is studied in linguistics. Means linguistics means study of sound, study of articulators, like study of organs of speech, right? And then syllables, and then words, how words are formed, that's morphology, right? Phonology, how that's a sentence, and how we acquire words and all. So this is all this thorough study come under linguistics, right? And it seeks to understand how language is structured. The same he is talking about. That's how the language is structured, right? In linguistics, we study that how language is structured, acquired, right? Acquired and used, and how it changes over time, right? Language is not fixed. Language is matter of flux. It keeps on changing. So that's a linguistics. Linguistics use a systematic, often scientific approach to analyze language. So we use linguistics, and which is very systematic and scientific, of course. And this approach to analyze language, IC analysis, we have seen. So that's how like different positions of the words, and then how words are related with one another. So that is linguistics. And in linguistics, the language is breaking down into its core components, right? So key fields of linguistics include, so what are the elements of linguistics? So in linguistics we study phonetics and phonology. So the study of speech sound, right? Their physical properties, and they are organized within a language. This is the study of phonetics and phonology. Then come to morphology, the study of word structure, right? Morphology, morpheme means words. So the study of word structure and how words are formed. This is a of study is known as morphology. Then syntax, the study of sentence structure, right? How sentences are formed, right? And what rules that govern how words are combined, right? How words are kept in an order, right? How forms are made, phrases are made, how clause, what's the difference between clause and phrase, how phrases are made, how clauses are made, and then finally sentence, how sentence are framed. So this study is called syntax, right? Now come to the semantics. So the study of meaning in language. Now semantics is meaning, right? So the study of meaning in language means particular, suppose if I give you example of confusion, right? So there are number of words for confusion, for example confound, baffle, right? uh, then flummox. These are the words for confusion, but every word cannot be fitted in that particular context. So that's a the if you change the word instead of confusion, suppose you have filled bewildered, so that may not be fitted in that particular context, or sentence. So that's a small word, uh, changes the meaning of another example. If I give you, that's a girl came to an MBA girl came to me in the morning. An MBA girl came to me in the morning, and another is the MBA student came to me in the morning. So that's a and the change the meaning of the word. Is general, any girl came to me, and the girl, okay, what, whom you are talking about, the girl came to me in the morning. So this is semantics when meaning is changed, right? Then social linguistics, so that's a study how social factor influence language, right? Social factor means rituals, right? Means people, community, geographical situations, and also this is that affects the situations. Suppose Gujaratis, uh, they are Gujarati basically, so that's a mother tongue influence. Affect the influence means that affect the language, right? So that mother tongue influence, suppose if I am North Indian, so my language is changed from South Indian, their tone and accent and all. So this study comes under socio linguistics. So here we have seen that in linguistics we have to do study of phonetics. Phonology means that's a sound, study of sound and physical property, and how words are sorry, how these sounds are organized, right, within a language. We study then morphology. We study study of words, or word structure, how words are formed. Then syntax, just a sentence structure. We focus on sentence structure according to rule, how rules that govern, right, words, how words are combined. And then semantics, the study of meaning of language. That's a what's a combination of meaning, like change of language. I would like to give you one example here, that Noam Chomsky says that if subject verb agree as object, this is the order. Suppose if I teach someone, and I would say, for sentence first you have to place subject then object, then subject then verb then object. This should be the sequence. So then Noam Chomsky says that meaning is very different sometime. Why? Because color, he has given very good example, colorful, green, ideas. So then ideas, right? Colorful green ideas. Uh, oh my God, how can I forget? Colorful green ideas. Uh, I tell you later on. Right now I'm not getting. I forgot actually. Now language. So that's a linguistics, right? Now Okay, now English language. So that's the studying the English language focuses on applying linguistic principles specifically to the English language. So then for language we use linguistic principles, but this discipline investigates the history, how Hindi is developed, how English is developed, right? And then structure, what structure we follow. If I give you example of Ram eats a mango and Ram aam khata hai, so both the structure are different. Ram eats a mango, subject then eats is verb, and then object is mango, a mango. But in Hindi, Ram aam khata hai means subject is okay, first place is subject, then object aam or khata hai verb in next place. So this is the rules of each language which we study in language, right? Investigates the history, how language Hindi is developed and English is, and then what's the structure and use of English, and then where English is used, where Hindi is used, where Sanskrit is used, something like this. Now, courses often cover the historical development of English. So, it's suppose I am learning English, so that I have to learn historical development of language, means what happened in Middle English, then Old English, then Middle English, then Modern English. Okay, then tracing its origin from Old English to Modern English. That's a part of English language, because we need to know what is old language and what is modern, how old language, the traveling between old language to modern language. So that's journey we study in language, right? Then grammar, we study grammar in language, then usage and style in both written and spoken English. So that I gave you example, like I told you that sometime uh, mm, sentences are different, but then meaning is totally different, right? So that's a another example. If I say that I'm going to market today, and when I teach you, suppose, so then I am teaching you tenses and continuous tense. So continuous tense, that's a book says that, or grammar book says that continuous tense is used when the action is in progress. So I would say you, I am going to a movie today, so that's not a time of speaking in the evening. So sometimes continuous tense is used for future planning. So that is the written, spoken, and then the grammar, usage, style, everything. So this study is done in language. Then dialects and variation of language. So that's a dialects, you know that it is said that it's a very famous line that कोस कोस में बदले पानी, कोस कोस में बानी, means every 15 miles or every like changes after some time, pani changes, water changes, and then vani is that's a language also change. So that is that's the part of that study the part of language. Then how language is used in different contexts, such as literature. So that's a literary language is different, media language, reporting and all, that is different. Then social interaction, so that language is different. Okay, so in many setting academic setting, and English language studies are the part of larger English studies, right? So that's a English we read. Right now I teach you English program, which may also include the study of English literature. So that's a English language along with literature, because literature is very important part in language, because in language proverbs and famous quotations, and then what we can say, new words, right? Phrases, dialogues, these are the part of language, because many a time frequently we use these parts as quotations, we quotations. So quotations are brought from literature only. So that is why they are saying that English studies program, which may also include study of literature. That is why we have to do study of literature, while a linguistics degree provides a universal understanding of language. Once you understand how language is spoken, so that is universal approach. That is not limited to us. An English language degree offers a deep specialized knowledge of one specific language. Means language talks about knowledge and all, of course linguistics also, but in linguistics that's a study where we have to do study of each and every sounds and all. But in language, no sound, that is grammar. Our main focus is on grammar vocabulary. So that's a um, little video on it, right? Difference between linguistics and language. So then in next session I am going to speak in detail. Thank you so much.